What if I told you, your success isn't just about you, that every step you take today could lift your parents out of hardship and give your kids a life they won't have to recover from? This isn't just a story, it's a reminder of who you are and who you could be if you decide, right now, to be the one who changes everything. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you might just realize the fight you're in was never just for you. The bridge between generations. When Daniel was 10, he watched his father's hands crack and bleed every winter. Working double shifts at the warehouse, his dad came home too tired to speak but never too tired to tuck him in. His mother cleaned houses in neighborhoods that could afford maids, while their own home barely stayed warm in December. Daniel didn't understand it back then, but his childhood was paid for in fatigue. One night, he asked his father, "Why do you work so hard?" His dad smiled, wiped his hands on his jeans, and said, "So you won't have to." Years passed. Daniel got into college, the first in his family. He remembered his mom crying quietly in the kitchen when the acceptance letter came. She thought he wasn't looking. He was, but college wasn't easy. His roommates went on spring breaks. He picked up night shifts at a gas station. They wore designer clothes. He washed his in cold water to save on bills. More than once, he wanted to quit. But he kept hearing his father's voice, "So you won't have to." Eventually, Daniel graduated. Got a decent job. Then a better one. Years later, he bought a house, not a mansion, but one with a garden where his mom could plant flowers, and a chair by the window where his dad could finally rest. One day, his own son asked, "Dad, why do you work so hard?" Daniel looked at his boy and said, "Because someone once did it for me." Here's the truth no one tells you when you're young: if you don't climb, your kids will have to. If you don't fight, your parents stay in the storm. Somebody in the family has to break the cycle. Somebody has to build the bridge. And if it's not you, then who? In every family, there's always one generation that decides, "We've struggled enough. This ends with me, and something better begins with me." You don't hustle just for the paycheck. You grind so your kids get choices, so your parents feel peace, so your last name means something beyond bills and burdens. So when the world sees your child, they say, "They must have come from good people." And when they see your parents, they say, "You raised a good one." That's how legacy is built, not with wealth alone, but with effort, with sacrifice, with love. So the next time life gets hard, remember this: you're not just carrying your dreams, you're carrying 3 generations, past, present, and future. Make the climb, build the bridge, be the reason your family sleeps easier tonight, because you chose to rise.